This sheet hides the body of Taylor Hawkins, the famed drummer of the Foo Fighters. This is as they were loading him into a vehicle to take him away from the scene. Some other photos show as they were blocking the press cameras from getting a shot of his body. But how did Taylor Hawkins, drummer for the Foo Fighters, actually die? That's a huge question that a lot of people are speculating on right now. There are some outlets like the UK Sun suggesting that Taylor Hawkins may have suffered a heart attack, and we do have some reason to believe that. But there's a lot of other juicy stuff out there, salacious things that are starting to surface right now. So I want to tell you about those too. First, the statement from the band. This is from the Foo Fighters official account. The Foo Fighters family is devastated by the tragic and untimely loss of our beloved Taylor Hawkins. His musical spirit and infectious laughter will live on with all of us forever. Our hearts go out to his wife, his children, and his family because he does leave children behind. And we ask that their privacy be treated with the utmost respect in this unimaginably difficult time. So, first, some basic details. Teams from EMI, we learned from NBC News, a health company providing home health care services, had also responded to this emergency. Authorities removed the body from the scene and opened an official investigation into the drummer's death. There was a statement released by the District Department of Health in Bogota, and that's what we need to get into in just a moment. But on the juicier side of things, some details coming out from a man named Luis Carlos Velez. He's the director of a local radio station, La FM, I guess, or LAFM, La FM, said that a police officer who entered Taylor Hawkins' hotel room had told prosecutors he saw, right here you can see, cocaine like white powder in the room. Of course, they were in Colombia. Colombian authorities found an empty beer can, an open bottle of vodka, a Coca Cola bottle, and some other articles which are being analyzed. But, and this is very important here, they added that drug use has not been confirmed yet. Yet I'm seeing that virtually everywhere. Now, could that have been the case? Sure. But it seems to be that this is still up in the air. The Ministry of Health saying that they located him north of the city of Bogota, sent an ambulance to the scene, and that's where they found him dead. There was a big release from the city officials. This obviously is not in English, so here's a translated version of what they released officially on the record about the death of Taylor Hawkins. This is Bogota, March 26. Regarding the death of American musician Taylor Hawkins in the neighborhood of Chapanero, which occurred this Friday night, the district secretary of health informs that the city's emergency and urgent care regulatory center received a report of a patient with chest pain in a hotel located in the north of the city. An ambulance was sent to attend the case. However, upon arrival, the health department said that an EMI company ambulance was on the scene. The health professional, who attended the emergency indicated she performed the respective resuscitation maneuvers, i.e., they were doing chest compressions, mouth to mouth. They were doing CPR on Taylor Hawkins, but there was no response, and that is when Taylor Hawkins was declared dead. The authorities in charge performed the removal of the corpse, and the required investigations began. That was this moment right here as they were blocking the body of Taylor Hawkins from being picked up by these press cameras. Very quickly, fans in Bogota who were waiting to see them at a music festival began throwing up makeshift tributes to Taylor Hawkins with flowers and photos of the drummer, and many were lighting candles at the scene near the hospital or the hotel. Both of those places people seem to be arriving at. Here's some video of one of these. See all these messages, candles from fans outside the Four Seasons Hotel. We're going to go inside his hotel room in just a moment. Playing some Foo Fighters music. So you see there were quite a few people who had gathered around here, and many people upset by the fact that not only is this rock and roll great dead, but he is survived by his wife Allison and their 3 children. This is a look at the room in the Four Seasons where Taylor Hawkins was staying. As you can see, it's a pretty lavish room, beautifully done up, and they said there may have been some people in here partying with him. So these are the leading theories, the most interesting so far being that this Luis Carlos Velez said that the cops who entered the room said they found this cocaine like white powder. What does that mean? Does that mean this was some sort of overdose? We know that Taylor Hawkins had admitted to doing drugs in the past, but that doesn't mean that's what caused this. So, more information is set to be released by officials in Bogota. And when that happens, I'll give you an update on this. What do you think about this situation? Were you a fan of either the Foo Fighters or Alanis Morissette when he played drums for her? What do you think actually caused the death of Taylor Hawkins? And your other thoughts, give them to me in the comments below. Facebook.com/the News Junkie. Hit that follow button for videos just like this every day. Or you can support right under this video. I appreciate those of you who do that. Over on YouTube.com/the News Junkie. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks to everybody for watching. I'll see you in the comments because I want to know what your thoughts are. Again, appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you again real soon.